I'm already wearing the shirt.
Yeah, you're lucky.
It's the only shirt we got, so cool. What's going on, man? It's been a while since I've seen you, man.
Yeah, good shirt.
Thank you. It's your shirt.
It's nice.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I was supposed to have somebody else here today, but I guess life
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Life prevents things. So yo, dude, you know what? Hey, thank you very much for coming through on short notice. I appreciate you so much. Anyway, welcome to the very first episode of. Good grief! I'm sorry. I'm taking
on the couch with Kinda Casual.
On the couch, Kinda Casual. So this is Casual Wrestling Talks, and I've been meaning to do this for a very long time. I've had a bit of we've had some delays with the passing of James Link, and I just want to give him a special shout out while we're doing this. But the show moves on, but he will not be forgotten, and we're gonna press through with this thing. But again, back to Myles, dude. I appreciate you so much for being here.
I'm here, baby, live and in the flesh.
Yeah. So I think you've been missing from 1CW. That's our local the local wrestling promotion around here. And I haven't seen you at 1CW for a while. So where you been, man?
Well, I mean, you see me, you just don't see me as much, basically.
All right.
You know, I like to do a little. Now you see me, now you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's say it started. Well, I guess not the start, but the end of last year, some things kind of went down that weren't too good for old Myles Millennium. You see, I had some friends that changed up, that kind of left me, that tried to kill me. I don't want to gloss over that, but they did try to kill me. I mean, choked me out in the ring. It was crazy with the rope.
Yeah, I saw that. We'll talk about that. That's crazy how Sean and Co did you, man. Like, I've seen you guys before. Like, I went back in the past. I really did my homework on 1CW and you guys were in a faction together, right?
Yeah. Sean gave me basically my start kind of in wrestling, so I owe him for a lot. Yeah, and it's crazy to me that he would try to take that all away from me, especially because he knows how passionate I am about it. So,
is there because you're in a title match with him this upcoming week?
Yeah.
1CW March Madness coming up this coming Saturday, when this video will go out.
March 14th.
March 14th.
In Harrington, Delaware.
There you go. Casual Crew's going to be up in there. Come see us. Come meet us. Come meet Myles.
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
You'll be able to come meet me this time because I'm not going to be hiding out all day. I'll be there because I'm advertised.
Right. So, I guess just to talk about that for a second. So I don't know if you guys are in the main event or not. I'm not sure where you're at, but it will be for the title. And I gotta wonder, is there any residuals? Obviously, there's residuals from the attack, but is there any hesitancy about
Oh yeah,
I think you guys have fought before. I think, but
and I mean we're brothers too to a certain extent. So I mean I've never really had physical brother or blood brothers necessarily growing up, but I've had a lot of brothers or people I consider brothers. And the thing I've realized is brothers fight a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But there's always that, mutual respect at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think Sean kind of lost some of that mutual respect for me. And I'm looking to kick some of that back into him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
well, you definitely did so to our favorite dude of God's favor.
Jake?
Jake favorite, yeah.
Yeah, I like to call him Jake the Fake.
Jake the Fake?
Yeah. He wants to be Myles so bad.
He probably does. So, talk to me about, for those who don't know you, I know a little bit about you. I've done a bit of homework.
Mm-hmm.
But for the sake of my audience and, for the sake of me, because I don't know everything, you've told me that you've been up and down the East Coast. Talk to me about where you worked besides 1CW. You are a Grand Slam champion in 1CW.
Yeah, one of the only ones.
One of the only ones.
Yeah. That means I've won every belt.
They'll change that one day. But anyway.
I don't know if you can, because I mean, the cruiserweight belt's not there no more, so it's gonna be a little hard for you.
When the Grand Slam champion, get what you can, what's there, when you first introduced?
I might be even more than Grand Slam champion now. Think about it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He might be a 2-time Grand Slam champion. We're gonna look up the records on that, and
I'm like
we're gonna get back to you on that, so I can introduce him properly next time. And two-time, like the Miz, two-time Grand Slam champion Myles Millennium.
I'm a accepted champion. That means I've won 6 belts at one CW.
Wow.
Yeah, something like that.
Do we count the Puerto Rican championship in that, or is that just for...
No, I wasn't counting. I never won it, so I didn't count it.
Anyway, we'll I might ask about that to see if we consider that the official belt of that in the round.
But to get back
that's
to
the summer.
Question, sorry. Go ahead. Where I've been, like I was telling you, I've been basically all up and down the East Coast. You know what I mean? From Rhode Island to Florida. You know, every summer I'm fortunate enough to go down to River City Wrestling Con.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big wrestling convention down in Florida, St. Augustine. It's got a lot of legends from the past, a lot of stars from today, and of course, your boy is down there and putting on bangers. You know what I mean? 2 days of fun wrestling action. It's like a big comic convention. So
yeah, I'm so mad I missed it. I would love to shout out ACW and MCW. I really want to get to a show with them because they just had Fan Jam. And 1CW was in the building, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
It was cool to see they had that combo event, but also like, how do I say this? You don't see companies work together like that, and it was really cool to see that. And then to see the amount of legends that were in the building was super cool. So we have a convention and a wrestling show. Anyway, off topic though. So let me ask you that. Speaking of legends, I did film one of these before. Did not make it to air, but one of the questions I asked one of the people I had on here was, and you can answer however you want, whether it's past, present, or you know whatever. Who is like who's your guy? Who's your girl? Who's your favorite? You know, pro wrestler in the mainstream right now. Or indies, both.
Yeah, true. Yeah, probably like my favorite wrestler right now that's alive and currently working. I would probably say is like, well, there's two. Saeed Al Sabah is always going to be like one of my goats personally. He's an indie wrestler based out of North Carolina. But super innovative, kind of like made me fall in love with like the creative aspect of indie wrestling. And Swerve is like on fire right now. So like anything he touches is gold. So I'm invested in him. But my guys growing up were Shawn Michaels. Obviously, he was my favorite. And then like once I got like a little bit older and started like watching like the tapes and stuff back, I really started to respect Bret Hart. And Macho Man. Yeah, but I just like larger than life characters, honestly. So
you mentioned Macho Man. I have to ask now if you've seen any of the pictures of. First of all, follow Myles on social media.
Yeah.
But if you've seen,
what are you doing?
If you've seen any pictures or any videos, clips, or even full matches, your gear has the tassels. Has the red and yellows.
Yeah.
Is there any inspiration there from Macho Man?
Yeah. 100%. A good buddy of mine, one of my great friends that I've met through wrestling. His name is Rob Falk. His name is Rob Rockham. You almost got me. But anyway, check him out too. He's a graphic designer. He does all the graphic design work for all my gear. And I sent him a picture of like 2 different sets of Macho Man gear, like the red and black, and I think the other one was like pink and black or something. And I said, hey, you know, I mean, I want you to like do something like this for me, but can you like make it a little Miles? And
yeah, you got to still be original.
Yeah. And dude, that's what you see now is that basic design. And so yeah, I would say 100% it's inspired by Macho Man. Especially just the madness in general. You know,
right?
The whole madness element kind of came from me watching old WCW, like from I think it was like late '96 or early '97, and Macho Man is on there talking about the madness, and I'm like, it's describing this thing that is not real, but it sounds real. And I was like, I like that, and I'm gonna be the madness now. You know what I mean, because he's dead.
This leads me to your build as the Mad. Anyway, your build as the Madness. What? Talk to me about that. How do I put this? Because everything has like its own charm, its own. I don't want to say gimmick, but what inspires? Like, yeah, you have the gear that inspires. It's inspired by Macho Man.
Yeah.
How do you get to the madness? Like, what makes you want to portray the Miles Man?
Well, it's kind of just goes back to like when I started training to begin with. You know what I mean? I had good trainers that told me like, when you're trying to become, or when you're thinking about a character or a gimmick, like you said, for wrestling,
Mhm.
you kind of want to make it a part of you or have it be something of you, and then kind of just magnify it by 100. You know what I mean? So that way it's like it's original, and you kind of like you're not faking it. You know what I mean? Because people can tell when you fake it. But if it's original and it's just like a part of you, but it's just like exaggerated a little bit for the show, that's it comes off as authentic. And the madness is kind of just like who I've become, I guess, in my age and my experience over these years of dealing with life, and like just my interest that I'm into outside of wrestling. Like I like a lot of like metaphysical books. I like to read about spirituality and science and like extra dimensional entities or whatever.
Yeah, not to say that there's any copying from like Matt Hardy with the Broken Universe. Yeah, not to say there's any like copying from there, but like because he does a crazy amount of things with that.
Like, you can't
but like
replicate it.
Yeah, there's I think everybody has their own way of doing something. Like there's a bunch of people even right now currently in WWE that are doing like split personality type thing, and yours is just like, hey, I'm wired different.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm gonna bring some craziness.
Yeah,
to this,
and I don't even
situation.
necessarily think it's like a split personality thing. I think it's just like a gradual progression of not giving a F.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, especially like when I grew up, it's like we were constantly being judged by everything. You know what I mean? And then when I got to be an adult, everything was accepted.
Right.
So everything that we used to get judged for growing up was then accepted. So it's kind of like the world went crazy to me. So it's like everything that we used to like, you know what I mean, stay away from as kids is now like
everything's madness.
Yeah, it's all madness now. So like, I don't know. I just feel like I've like grown into this role of like, now I don't know, like I don't like to let people figure me out. So now you see me, just like that. You know what I mean? That's the Kansas City Shuffle.
Right.
Miles over here crazy.
I'd be lying if I didn't say you're throwing me off a little bit. It's okay. We can do this. I like your new t-shirt, by the way. I talked about this one. This is your one. If you guys want this gear, if you guys want to be Myles Millennium, dude, come through 1CW next week. Next week when I'm filming this, but a couple of days from when this video is going to be released, 1CW March Madness. Come meet the madness.
Yeah, they named the whole show after me, so you know I'm good.
We're going to take a quick break, but we will be right back. I want to give a special shout out to our first ever sponsor on this channel, Dubby. Dubby is an energy drink formula that is jitterless, FDA approved, and it kept me focused and energized through my day as I was preparing for this interview. It's been a long day, and we all need a boost. So get your dubs with Dubby with my code CASUAL20 on Dubby.com. We'll see you guys later, and back to the video. We are back with Myles Millennium.
That's me.
That's him. So I wanted to ask you a few more questions while I got you here.
Yeah, you only have a few though, because time is precious.
Time is precious. No, I understand.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know 1CW or Myles Millennium, right? Give me a favorite opponent or a favorite match for people to go look at.
Dude, I'm not too many because I hate all my matches when I watch them back. But some of my personal favorites, I wrestled Rich Swann twice. Richie Swann, Mr. All Night Long. He's a great guy, great worker. Easily one of the best people I've ever worked with in my career, just from like a talent and
love 205 Live. I think that,
dude,
I know it's gone, but that was underrated. I'm sorry. I like those matches.
He can do things in the ring that are just unreal to me. Like the front flip onto his feet standing is so it's the athleticism is unreal, and like just a super good like human being too. Matt Taven, another great person, and just like an all around great worker that I really enjoyed. Like,
Do you remember when that match was, or?
yeah, that was like so. It's funny because the first time I won the 1CW heavyweight championship, 2022, I think. I had Moses, who is a big guy. I defended my belt against him, and then I had Matt Taven, and then I had JTG, all within like the span of a month. And I was just like,
so aggressive JTG too.
Yeah, and
Wow.
like yeah, so like which is also another like childhood hero.
You never know who's gonna show up in an indie though, like for real.
And like, dude, like they always look better than how you remember them too. Like JTG is huge now. I have a picture of me standing next to JTG, and his bicep is bigger than my body, and I had to beat him. It don't make sense.
That's good.
I'm supposed to see that's what happens.
Rich Swan was. I'm give me a moment to nerd out for just a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
You versus Rich Swan is I'm trying to figure out which one I like better. Maybe I have to go rewatch them. You versus Rich Swan is one of them. The other, and man, I gotta get this dude on an interview soon. Sean Smith.
Sean Smith
for both titles.
Oh,
I know that match was made off the fly.
Yeah,
I
almost forgot about that.
Loved that.
Yeah, that was a really fun match too. Like just to kind of put together and whatnot, because like it was hard to a certain extent because you know what I mean the fans love both of us a lot. So
that's always a trick with like two good guys.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you? There has to be kind of like that like little like rest period. You know what I mean? Because if it's action, the fans they're just like, okay, it's just action. You know what I mean? But like every match is kind of like a mini movie. All right, so it's got to have like a beginning, middle, and end. You got to build to the end of the match. If it's just action, and then that match is over, the fans are like, "What did I just watch?" You know what I mean? So it's always fun to kind of like figure out like what the balance is in like a face versus face match. And Sean Smith's great. We had like great like chemistry too, and like that's always like something like I really appreciate when you wrestle somebody is like because you don't really get a lot of time in the ring before with somebody. You kind of just gotta like, yeah, I can do this.
Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah. Sometimes like the way they think about wrestling is different from how I think about wrestling. So like I might think this needs a little more time, and they might be like, nah, it's time to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there could be like a little disconnect there, and that could make me feel like a little off timing or like, you know what I mean, a little uncoordinated maybe, for lack of a better term. But Sean Smith was awesome, man. I hope he heals up soon. I know he's just started training again because he had a very serious injury.
Yeah, we're really pulling for you, man.
No, he's doing great.
It was a good like.
He's doing great though. Now
I see him training. Like, go check out Sean Smith's. What is this? Sean Smith Pro on Instagram.
Yeah, I believe so.
Please go check out Sean Smith. The dude is, and he can lay down some bars.
Yeah, dude. and like when you come back, bro, I got you. Come get it. We get it again. You know what I mean?
I might have to clip that, but that might be a little bit too instigating. I don't know. Anyway,
whatever. It's not. I'm not like.
I personally would like to see it.
I'm not saying like I'll beat him for sure. I like the challenge, dude. He's fucking talented. He's talented. You can cut that if you have to.
we can. We'll believe it if we need to.
Yeah, he's talented. He's a talented dude. So like, I mean, like part of my thing about like, especially now that I've been wrestling for like more than just like a handful of years, I'm almost getting into the double digits. Like I want opponents that are going to challenge me and that are going to make me better. And Sean Smith is definitely one of those guys. So like,
yeah,
that's what I want.
So many people in 1CW that it's just like I see them like, dude, like you got it. Like it's awesome to see. Like you got yourself. You have Carlson, who we already talked about.
Carlson, yeah. Even though I hate that guy right now, but like it's crazy because like he used to be my manager, right? And like to see the progression that And this is like the part that I hate, because like I don't want to just be like, I hate this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He stinks. He's a piece of crap. You know what I mean? He dropped me on my neck. You dropped me on my neck. You try to choke me out. I hate you. But like, I respect the commitment and the work that he's put into getting better. Like,
Right.
I can't deny that.
Unfortunately, he has the title for a reason, but
Yeah, dude, because he beat me. What do you mean for a reason? I was injured. He hurt my neck and my back.
yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't say that. But anyway, so let's pivot a little bit, because we mentioned all of those good talents in 1CW, right? And
Dude, there's so many we didn't mention.
I'm not gonna lie.
Tiberius, you know what I mean? Jason Andrews,
Mm-hmm.
Tim Tabor. Now I'm gonna be an asshole because I forget. But that's the
Tommy Fame.
Sure, whatever. I love you, Tom. The 1CW is the best wrestling promotion in Delaware right now. I stand on that. I'll put my name on that. Just come to a show and watch. You'll see. Nobody does it like us. It's as simple as that. Just look at it. Look at the product. You know what I mean?
I don't disagree. Yeah.
Got the
I
best talent, the best matches, the best fans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else you could ask for.
I was introduced to 1CW last year, and I actually still have the tickets. I'm looking to sign those. Matter of fact, that'd be cool.
It's going to cost you $400.
We'll work on that.
Do you? All right.
We will talk about it.
You got PayPal?
Yeah, I got PayPal.
All right, like $1 a day.
My wife might kill me though. But anyway, speaking of my wife though, we went to our first 1CW show last February. We were challenging Mike Z for the Workhorse title.
Okay.
And but we were talking about all of these like great talents and stuff, and like I get there and I have an acquaintance, Deep Pockets, that I got to see at the show. I was really excited to see him, and I see Tommy Fame, and I see all of these people that are like, wow, I didn't expect somebody like you to wrestle, not in a negative way, but it makes me look at myself and my little bony self, right?
Right.
And then I'm like, man, I almost get that itch, like I could do that too,
right?
And so, I'm inspired when I see people, like Deep Pockets, who I know, personally, and then I see Tommy Fame, who's about my size, and I get to think, dude, could I wrestle?
Yeah.
So my question leading on from that, with all that build up is, what do you think prepares somebody to like get on the indies, get to wrestling, join a school, join a dojo? What do they need to do in order to like say, hey, I want to do this? What do I do to do that?
I'm gonna tell you right now, the number one thing that you need is to like wrestling. Watch wrestling, like wrestling. That's the number one thing. It helps if you have some sort of athletic like background,
right?
Like if you played some sort of sports growing up, because like there is a lot of like athleticism in the wrestling. But you have to like wrestling. You gotta love wrestling. Okay, that is the main thing.
Sorry, I like wrestling.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. To try out, bro.
So that brings me to I'm gonna pivot a little bit. Actually, we have people that we see in wrestling, and not to criticize them entirely, because I do think these people have like a heart for wrestling. But it's like when you see somebody come in and drop. I'm not gonna name names because it's like mainstream people, whatever. But like when we see somebody come in and
hi, mom.
when we see somebody come in and they seem like they got it. They might have like all the advantages in the world, but it almost seems like they don't love either wrestling or the audience, or maybe there's something they don't get. Do you think that it might affect their experience in it?
I mean, it'll definitely affect their experience with wrestling. I mean, I think those people kind of like, and I don't know, I've been doing this for a little bit now, so maybe I feel like I can speak on this a little bit, but you see like a lot of people come into wrestling and they'll either like have a lot of like clout or like a lot of like hype behind them and stuff, and in 2 to 3 years those same people are making posts on X or Facebook and this is going to be my last year in wrestling, blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, I don't feel sympathy for those people because you had all the tools, you just didn't love what you did. So, like, I don't know, you're just taking a spot for somebody who actually loves this and, like, cares about the business and
Right.
cares about
And when I'm
professional.
talking about that, I'm not talking about somebody who like tried it on the indies or whatever and
No, I'm
said, "Hey."
talking, yeah,
No, I'm
dude,
talking
you see
about
it in
like,
WWE too.
yeah, I'm talking
See
about
these
like your
NIL deals or whatever
yeah,
they're doing, dude. They got like WWE's got some new formula every year about how they're going
yeah,
to make the next big star, but it's always just another guy from somewhere else.
yeah. And it really, I've seen it work both ways. Where it's like somebody who's not familiar with wrestling and they get taught how to do it, like dope. But like you said, love it.
Yeah,
If you don't love it, like
because like just there's so many other aspects to like learning how to wrestle than just like showing up to training and just doing the moves.
mhm,
Like if you can't like go to training and then take what you learned at training and then like when you watch wrestling at night, like because here's the thing that nobody was going to tell you: once you start training to be a wrestler, you can't be a fan of wrestling anymore. Okay. At, I mean you can, but like you're not watching wrestling as a fan now. Like
mhm,
anytime I watch wrestling now, I'm watching as somebody who's studying the game.
right,
You know what I mean? Oh, why do they do that? I like how their footwork, how they move or how their position was for that sequence. I wonder why. I like how he sold into position for that. You know what I mean? So maybe I'll use that in my next match. It's a totally different thing once you uh you know what I mean,
mhm.
get into the business. And that's like a thing I don't think a lot of kids now who are trying to get into wrestling understand.
I
They,
think I
they
think there's this thing of like because we've been debating about this on the internet, like how much gets shown. Like, do people actually know ball, or do they just, oh, I know a little bit of things that I've been shown, and it's not that much. But like a lot of people, I think they kind of like shorten their enjoyment when they're watching matches
mm,
because some people do know,
right.
and it's like, ah, yeah, man, I can see that sequence or that move or whatever went wrong. And it's like, oh, it's like now we're calling everything a botch, and like, oh my goodness. I think there's something to say about that as far as like you know so much. I was actually talking to you off camera about this. I'll add this in to make it make sense. Is that I do live performance, you do live performance, and so now anytime I go to anything, I could go to a Harlem Globetrotters game, I could go to a WWE show, I could go to AEW show, I could go to a one CW show, and I could talk forever about, oh, it's cool how they did that, or it's cool how they did that, and then I look at a mistake, something that wasn't intended to happen,
You
and
can
I'm like,
tell when that mistake.
yeah, it's like you're involved so much you can tell when it
Yeah, yeah,
happens.
yeah. Yeah, that's how it is for me watching wrestling
Hmm.
now. Like I watch certain matches and I'm like, I don't like this because they did too much or like what was actually the point of this? This doesn't really make sense to me. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like now I feel like I've been forced to know ball. So now it's like I just got to try not to ruin it for my mom when we watch
Hmm.
because I'll be like,
It's the same thing with me and my wife.
I'll be like, it's not over yet. It's
Hmm.
not. He's looking at the rep. He's gonna kick out.
Right. It's stuff like that.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like, hey, you
yeah,
see him? Does he have his eyes open? Like, is he watching the? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's stuff like that.
This is just a double down show.
Hmm. Let me see. I want to put it into something positive. We talked about like your like favorite of like your matches, like who's your
Hmm.
like favorite opponent and stuff. So like stuff on like your AEWs, your WWEs, your TNAs, or whatever. Do you have like a favorite wrestler that you're watching right now, like
Yeah, yeah. Swerve,
present or
swerve.
Swerve? Yeah, we kind of said Swerve earlier,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah.
Swerve. He's like who I think is like doing the doing everything he can to make himself a star right now,
Hmm.
and I respect that shit.
That's cool. Um, we talk.
Also, holler at me, Swerve. I need a one on one.
Uh oh. We might have to talk about that.
JK dog.
He
I
can.
mean, unless you down, dude. I'm not scared.
Hey, AEW fan, come to one
Nah,
CW.
nah, yeah,
I
you
would love
gotta
to see
come to one CW, dude. I'm not going to AEW.
that.
And they're gonna try to play me.
You think this is a conspiracy to get some of the big time? So
Yeah, dude, they don't like me.
hey, Sean Smith, he got to do the dance routine with Athena and what was that, Rerun? That was dope.
Yeah, I wrestled LSG too. The other guy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I don't know
awesome.
why they picked LSG.
I love how they feature indie talent. But anyway,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
so talk to me about, we talk about like fave stars or whatever. Let me go back to just pro wrestling in general.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds kind of basic, but I feel like you might have something to say about it. What is your favorite thing about pro wrestling? And then I might have a follow up to this.
That's fine.
What's not your favorite? What's not your favorite? But first, what is your favorite thing about? What's the most positive?
I think
thing you
just
get out of this?
the creativeness of it, the ability to create something from nothing. I've always like kind of been a fan of that. Uh, being able to take like a tiny idea and then to watch it come into like a full match or like spectacle. I really enjoy that. So I think that's probably it. I mean, I've always kind of been athletic, so I think like the physical aspect helps me kind of like tell the stories, but like you really being creative, I think is like what really I love about wrestling. Is like there's always a different way to do something.
Yeah, the stories combined with the moves. It's not. I'm not the type of person. Again, you know what we do here, guys, on Common Casual Wrestling. I don't do just WWE. I don't just do AEW. I don't just do TNA. It's everything. I love pro wrestling for the love of pro wrestling. That's the theme around here, and I appreciate the creativity on any end. Whether it's we're telling a story in the ring, right? We're telling a story through maybe a bit of drama, a little bit of storyline,
or a podcast.
A podcast. So again, following up with that, what's a pet peeve? What's not your favorite thing about pro wrestling? Is there just something you dislike? Because every passion has like a negative.
I mean,
Anything?
more not so much now. I don't think. Like one of the things I've really been trying to do, like especially like the past probably 2 years, I think, is like just actually have fun wrestling. Like for so long, like I mean, I don't know if y'all know this, but I was in the Pro Wrestling Illustrated 500 3 times in a row.
Woo.
Right? Top 500 in the world. In the world. You know what I mean? That kind of like becomes like a little wearing on the soul, and like you know what I mean. You're always like constantly trying to like figure out what you're not doing and like what you could be doing better, and you're always comparing yourself to other people, and that wore on me. Okay, it just broke me down. I feel like over time, just too much. I wasn't having as much fun anymore. Going to wrestling shows, right? And like I would work all week, and then I'd have a wrestling show on Saturday, and that used to be like, yes, I can't wait till Saturday.
Right.
And then it started to become, man, I just wish I had the day off. And I was like, something, I don't know what it was, but I knew like that is like the only thing I really enjoy doing in life is wrestling. So I knew that wrestling couldn't have been the issue. So it was something about the way I was thinking about wrestling.
Right.
So then when I like just try to remember, like, man, like 5-year-old me as a 5-year-old kid would probably think I'm like the coolest
thing ever.
The coolest kid in the world. You know what I mean?
Talk to your past self, like, oh man.
Yeah, he's like, dude, you're doing it. Like, you know what I mean? I can't believe you actually do that. You've wrestled kids or guys you saw on TV as a kid. It's crazy. So I think I just kind of like grounded myself maybe a little bit. I don't know if that's the right word, but like just kind of reminded myself like why I wanted to be a wrestler is because I love wrestling, and like ultimately, if I'm not having fun, why would I do it? You know what I mean? I don't want to drive myself any more crazy than I am.
Right. think you stubbed my toe.
Is it broken or what? Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. Talk to my lawyers.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get anything. This wasn't planned exactly. Anyway, but wow, let me lock back in. Man. Yeah, this guy has.
All right, well, that's all the questions I have for today. Common Kai and the casual fan base, and sitting on the couch. This guy keeps trying to kiss me. I don't know what's going on, but I'm out.
He's out. Cool. Hey guys. Let me zero in here real quick. Hey. So March 14th. You want to see this dude? You want to see this Looney Tune? Hopefully beat Sean Carlson for the 1CW Pro Wrestling title. Come through. Call call that number. Click the link, guys. I'm telling you, support indie and local pro wrestling, guys. Like, you don't like those prices at WWE shows? Come through to 1CW. All right, sincerely. Get to meet me. Get to see Myles wherever he went. And
You can see me. I'll be there. I swear. I'm still here, but I'm gone.
cool, he scurried off again. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell notification, please. And guys, you guys know the drill.